What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's your boy Busfare here. We're going to be talking about Jesmon. We're going to be doing a Jesmon deck profile. Now, if you've been following me for the past couple days here on Twitch, we have been talking about Jesmon. We've been playing Jesmon, and I've been building Jesmon so that I can give y'all a deck profile or anything like that. Like, I didn't win an Evo Cup. I didn't win the TAC Regional Evo Cup or anything like that, even though I'm kind of bad. But we are going to be talking about Jesmon, and today I've built this deck specifically for you guys. This is going to be my profile for this video because I enjoy Jesmon. I've been playing Gabumon like a beast. Like, I've been going hard on Gabumon. I go hard in the motherfucking paint for Gabumon. But we have Jesmon here, and I love this build. I love playing this deck. On stream, it's so fun. I just go ham, and I like going ham. I like getting the ham, the cheese, and the buns. But anyways, guys, before I go into this deck profile, I just want to talk about a couple things. One, I'm going to the Pro Play Games tournament on January 31st. They're regional, and I'll be in Tampa at the time. So if you are going to that regional, you can go ahead and hang out with me. You know, we could talk Digimon, practice. I'm going to be there from the 29th, I believe that is Friday, until Monday morning, which is the 1st of February. And there you can hang out with me. We can talk Digimon. I would like to get some deck profiles and just maybe blog about some stuff. Other things I want to talk about is how would y'all feel about me playing Pokemon TCG? Also Pokemon Let's Plays. The new Pokemon Arceus Legends is coming out, and also Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Digimon World, or maybe other Digimon games on this channel. I want to make this more about the Digimon world and also the Pokemon world. Now, next week I will probably be getting some stuff for the new Pokemon deck that I'm building, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So please let me know down in the comment section below what other stuff you like to see me play here. Also, can we get some likes on this video? You know, we get some more likes on this video, I'll go ahead and give y'all a Busfare deck, and I'll also give y'all my new updated Gabumon Gabumon profile. So let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile. So here's my Jesmon deck profile, and the first things we're going to go over are the babies. We have 4 Demi-Merimon. The reason why we are running 4 Demi-Merimon and not 5 eggs is because we always want to get Demi-Merimon. This card is really good because it has an inheritable effect of when attacking the player, not a Digimon, you get 1000 DP for the turn. There's really no big like requirement for getting this inherited effect. It's just you just attack the opponent. As long as you attack the opponent, you get the boost. And so we're not playing more than this because I've never gone to 5 eggs. I've never had long drawn out games where I'm just going for 5 eggs. Pretty much once you get through with your first 2 eggs, that's it. Like, you probably burnt yourself out, you got killed, or you've already killed your opponent. There's really not much you have to worry about when you do that. And into our rookies, we have our 4 Huckmons. This guy is going to be the Digimon, your rookie Digimon, that you're really not going to play in your breeding area to Digivolve. You're really going to be unplaying this Digimon. So when you play him, you're going to reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, and you're going to take up to 2 Digimon cards with Huckmon, Jesmon, or Sistermon and their names among them to your hand. Place the rest of the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck. Yeah, you're not going to be playing this really in your breeding area unless you really just have to, or you've already gotten all the pieces you really need in your hand. So let's say you have a Huckmon, you have a level 4, a level 5, and a level 6. At that point, you probably can just go ahead and play this in your breeding area. Or if you want to just get more cards, if you need a Sistermon or something like that, go ahead and play it. Search for your Sistermons, search for your Balhucks, your Savior Hucks, or your Jesmons. Next, we have 4 Agumons from Structure Deck 7. This is from the Gallantmon Structure Deck. This guy just has, it's a rookie Digimon, and it has they when attacking a player, you get 2000 DP. So just like the Demi-Merimon, you're going to go ahead and play Agumon, and automatically that Digimon is going to get 3000 DP just for attacking the player. That automatically makes any Jesmon a boost of 3000. You're easily going to be able to jump over pretty much any Digimon. We have 2 of the promo Biomon. It has the inheritable effect of when your turn, when this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, trigger draw 1. This, as you can see, this is not a once per turn effect. If you have Judgment of the Blade, you can then attack your opponent's Digimon and then get a card for this. Also, if you just so happen to attack again another Digimon, you can draw another card. Biyomon is just really solid as a level 3 rookie. It's not exactly the strongest, but its inheritable is really nice. Next, we have Gilmon. On your turn, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play, this Digimon can Digivolve into a Gallantmon in your hand for a memory cost of 4, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. I don't run Gallantmon in this deck, but I do like its inheritable effect. Once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, trigger, draw 1. Really good for when you're playing your Jesmon with the Bow Huck effect. So you'll get your Sistermon. If you have a Sistermon on board, you'll be able to delete one of your Digimon. If you're using stuff like Gaia Force, you'll get this effect off, and just pretty much, yeah. If you attack it and it gets deleted, you draw a card. Just really solid. As for our level 4, we have Bauhuckmon. This is just another one of the Huckmon lines. It has the inheritable effect of once per turn, if you have a Digimon with Sistermon in its name in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. Just really good for getting rid of stuff like Madoki Betamon, Terriermons, and what's the other one that stops yellow card, like Gazimon, stuff like that. Really good at getting rid of cards like that. In the mirror match, getting rid of Sistermons, it's just really good. I say play this at 3 because while the inheritable is really good, it's not exactly that much needed. It is a nice 5 cost drop. So if you're at 3 memory, you can go ahead and drop this and put your opponent to 2. That's nice. But there are other better level 4s, as we're going to see here. We have 3 of the structured deck 1 security +1 Greymons. This card is bananas. Security +1. And it's really good. And this card is like $20 freaking. It is the reason why the structured decks are like $54, 54 plus online. I would say this is not exactly a necessity, but I would say it is gladly appreciated. I've had games where I've had this and then the next Digimon Volcadramon on top, and that's automatically 2 security checks. But we'll talk about that later. Next, we have 2 Geo Greymon to round off our level 4s. Security at the end of battle, you can play this card without paying its memory cost, and then on play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. This is the Greymon from the new structure deck. It is just like a opposite of Cordramon from the blue structure deck. As with the Cordramon, gets you 2 cards in your hand. This one deletes a Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. Good for surprising your opponent. Also good for having a free level 4 on the field. Next, we have 3 Savior Huckmon for our level 5s. Don't really need a 4th one, really. I found myself not really playing this on the field because a lot of times you want to just play this in the breeding area. You want to set up your Jesmon, and we're going to talk about why you want to play this in the breeding area, but it does have a ridiculously good inherited effect. And a lot of people are talking about this card being limited. I don't really see the reason why. There are other cards that do the same thing as this that are just as bad or worse than this. So honestly, I don't really see why this should get limited. I've never really had a problem going against a Jesmon player playing this. It's just a card to me, honestly. I mean, yeah, it speeds up the deck a lot, but I don't think it's limit worthy. Next, for our level 5s, we have our Volcadramon, and that means that we run 5 level 5s. And you may think that, yeah, you're gonna brick a lot. Possibly, but there's so much search power in this deck that there's a chance that you're gonna end up getting a level 5 to your hand at some point anyways. So Volcadramon is basically just like the structured deck Greymon, where it just gives security attack +1. It's a bit high on the play cost, but that's pretty normal for a level 5. Has pretty high stats for 7,000. That security attack, mwah. As for our Sistermon, we run 3 Sistermon Blanc. All turns, while you have a Digimon with Huckmon in its name or Royal Knight in its type in play, all your Digimon with Sistermon in a name gain blocker. So with her being on the field, if you have the other Sistermon on the board, becomes a blocker. Also on play, trigger, draw 1. This is just like Gabumon in the Gabumon deck. You play it for 3, you draw a card. Really good for setting up turbo plays for 1-for-1s. So Sistermon Blanc is good. Also, it's really good to just play and then just start swinging at your opponent all willy-nilly because, yeah, you probably want these in the trash for when you're going to go play your Jesmons and stuff like that. So, yeah, we run 3 of these. Next, we have 2 Sistermon CL. I'm going to put this on top because it's beautiful. Sistermon CL is the sister to Sistermon Blanc. Huh. Who would have thought? But all of your Digimon with Huckmon in their names or Royal Knight and their types get 2000 DP, and then on play you gain 1 memory. So really this card is 3. It's a 3 drop. I don't think there is at any point a reason why it should be play cost of 4. Well, I guess if your opponent has Madoki Betamon, then yeah, it is 4. So yeah, Sistermon CL is really good if you need to set up plays. We'll talk about some combos with her in a bit. As for our tamer, we have 3 ties. A lot of people are playing 1, 2. I play 3. The reason why is I want to get my memory tamer out as fast as possible. Also, that security attack +1 for red Digimon with 4 more Digivolution sources under it is beautiful. You can OTK with this card if you have at least 1 or 2. Yes, they do stack. So if you have 2 of them on board, security attack +2, baby. The big papa of the deck, we have 4 Jesmon. This card is really good. When attacking, you may play a Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. Really good. So you can go ahead and swing, and it is not once per turn effect. So you go ahead and swing and pull out your Sistermon, and then you will get her effect of gaining a memory. So let's say you have tie out, you add 3, you play Jesmon for 3, you go to 0, you attack, you then pull out Sistermon, you get 1, you get your memory. Also, once per turn, when you play another Digimon, this Digimon gets 3000 DP and piercing for the turn. Now, keep that in mind. Piercing, this Digimon gets piercing for the turn. So it doesn't have to be just Sistermon. It can be any Digimon that gets played after he's out on the board. Then he gets that 3000 DP. You could play a level 3 Agumon and you get that effect. Now, you can then play that, and then you can go ahead and swing again if you have Savior Huckmon's ability and play another Sistermon Blanc. So let's say you have Jesmon on top of Savior Huckmon. You're going to go ahead and swing, and you're going to pull out a Sistermon CL. You're then going to get your memory, and then you're going to restand for Savior Huckmon's effect. Because if you have a Digimon with Sistermon in name in play, unsuspend this Digimon. Then you can go ahead and swing again, and then play another Sistermon Blanc to then draw a card. And then, we're going to talk about another card after this. For our other level 6, we have 2 Wargreymons. This Wargreymon is nasty. So what this guy does is, when Digivolving, this Digimon has security attack +1. He checks 1 additional memory. Also, on your turn, this Digimon doesn't activate security skills on option cards that it checks. So it has a built-in delicate plan. It is a really good Digimon. If you have Tai, if you have a Greymon underneath it, and then you play this, you get a security check for the Greymon, you get a security check for his effect, his normal attack security check, and then Tai. That's 4 checks for 1 hit, and he cannot activate option cards in your opponent's security checks. Really solid card. Other little plays you can make is if you have a Savior Huckmon underneath him, then and you have a Sistermon on top, you swing 4 checks, restand for Savior Huckmon, swing for another set of checks. It's nasty. It's really nasty. I've OTK'd somebody. I'll probably have the video on demand up soon for my stream, but Wargreymon is a beast. And for our last Digimon, we have our 2 Omnimons from BT5. This is the Blitz Omni. This is the one that allows you to attack even though your opponent has memory. So pretty much what you're going to do is, let me give you a scenario. You're going to have, let's say you have a Savior Huckmon and a Wargreymon. You're going to go ahead and swing for multiple checks, and you're going to swing for another multiple checks because of Savior Huckmon and you have a Sistermon on board. And then your opponent, you had 0. You go, okay, I'll play Omnimon, and your Digivolve is 4, but because he has Blitz, he's still able to attack even though your opponent has 4 memory. So as soon as he comes out, he swings for 14. Also, he keeps the effect of the security attack +1 because when Digivolving, this Digimon gains security attack +1. That means he also gets that security check. But really, this guy is for the kill. This guy is for when your opponent has no security, and so he swings. Another thing, our boy Jesmon here. If Jesmon activates his effect once per turn, you when you play another Digimon, you gain 3000 DP and piercing. This Digimon has piercing, so you get to swing this, swing, play Omnimon, and then swing. This Omnimon now has piercing, but don't forget, this is not a red Digimon, so your ties don't gain the effect of giving him security attack +1 because he is not a red Digimon. Really nutty stuff you could do. Omnimon is the killer. For our options, we are running 3 red memory boost. This is a really good card just for keeping your consistency. When you play this, you reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You take 1 red Digimon from them and place the remaining cards underneath the deck at the bottom. And then it has delay, so you can't trash this until your next turn, but it stays on your field. And then on the next turn after it was played, you have the option of trashing it to the trash and gaining 2 memory. So really good for keeping your memory up. Sometimes you need that extra memory in order to play your delicate plans or your lightning joust or something like that. Also, you might need to play this in order to get whatever cards you need. You might need to get a Jesmon, you might need to get a level 3, you might need to get level 4, level 5. So I played 3 of those. Some people play 4. I might try 4, but I'm good with what I got. 2 Judgment of the Blade. Main 1, one of your Digimon with Huckmon in its name or Royal Knight in this type can attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for the turn. This is really good for just taking out your opponent's Digimon that they don't expect for you to take out because they're supposed to be safe by not being suspended. But this is really good for checking out Digimon that you need to get rid of. Maybe they have a Sakuyamon. They don't expect it. Sometimes they're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna play Sakuyamon. Your Jesmon's gonna come out. He's not gonna be able to do anything. He can't check the security. Yeah, I might not be able to check the security, but I am gonna swing at your Sakuyamon and kill it. Also, you can go ahead and use this with the Biomon, like I said before, and get your checks off. So yeah, that's really good. Also has a security effect of, you may play 1 Digimon with Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its cost, then add the card to your hand. Sometimes this hiding your security. They check it, you get a Sistermon, let's say they're at 0 memory, you then get a Sistermon Blanc out, and then you gain that memory and immediately goes to your turn. So it's like hitting them with a hammer spark. Next, we have 2 Delicate Plans. This is the card that security control fears. One of your Digimon gains, this Digimon doesn't activate the security effects of any cards it checks for the turn. So it's not just option cards, it's just security effect. So if there's a Zwart defeat, it doesn't activate. If there's a Corgemon or a Greymon, it doesn't activate. So really good. If it's checked into security, you add it to your hand. So Delicate Plan, yeah, 2 is fine. And for our last options, we have 2 Lightning Jousts. One of your Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. And then if the number of cards in your security stack is less than or equal to your opponent's, one of your Digimon gains security attack +1. And then it also has a security effect of add this card to your hand. Really good for just getting that extra oomph out of Digimon. Let's say you have a Greymon, a Voltramon, and a tie on the board, that's already 3 checks. Let's say you also have a War Greymon that's you just put on the board, that's 4 checks. Actually, that's 5 checks. So now you have Voltramon, Greymon, and the War Greymon with the tie. That's 5 checks. If you're running Jesmon and you have Greymon, Voltramon, and tie, that's 3 checks. Plus normal check, that's 4. And then you play this, that's 5 checks. You go Jesmon, swing, 5 checks. Let's say you have a delicate plan also. That's you automatic. That's a TK. That's a turn knockout. If you have an Omnimon in hand, or if you already had a Sistermon on board that can attack, then you're good. Lightning Joust is really good. If anything, I would probably take this out. I get so many security checks that you probably don't need it, and you don't really need the added 2000 DP bonus. I've used this on stuff like Sistermons, just because I wanted to catch people off guard with 2 checks from a Sistermon. But other than that, you don't really need this card. I just use it just for the OTK purposes sometimes. And there you have it, guys. That is my Jesmon deck profile. I hope you enjoyed seeing this deck. I enjoyed playing it. And if you would like to see any other of my decks, go ahead and hit up the videos here-ish, somewhere around here. Go ahead and check that out. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Busfare, where I stream quite consistently and I play Digimon and maybe some other games like, you know, PlayStation 5 or Digimon Cyber Sleuth, or maybe a Pokemon game coming out, Legends of Arceus. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for all watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.